Hey, what's up, folks? Welcome to a new exciting Let's Play of Star Trek Online. I am your host, the Crimson Phoenix, and today we are on our way to the Dere system. So we're going to be going to Dere system to be doing Frozen. I am currently en route because I also wanted to talk a little bit. I just got done like about an hour or so ago with a podcast with Zell from SideQuest. He'll probably have that video in, if not later today, probably tomorrow, so I'm not sure when he'll post the video up for the podcast. But yeah, we got done with that. And I also want to let y'all know, even though I posted that one video yesterday saying that I was going to restrict my live streamings with only Twitch, I'm changing my mind on that because, well, let's face it, as it was mentioned before in the podcast I had with Zell, when it comes to any of the when it comes to YouTube and such, that thing is automated with bots, so it's gonna be it's not really easy to it's really not that simple to do so. Hang on, what's this? Okay, so I just got one sec here because I thought I just got. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so I'm gonna be try one more time with doing the with doing live streams on YouTube. That's gonna be later on today, though. Right now, though, I just wanted to go ahead and get this next part out in the Let's Play video for Frozen. So before we do the Frozen mission, though, I do want to go ahead and collect the rewards for all the do officer missions and see how close will we get to the next rank. It's a lot. Okay, a few failures. Okay, so not that far, but definitely far enough where by the time we do finish up with this mission, we're gonna get Kona up to the rank of captain. And when that happens, we'll be able to get more on. We'll be able to get his next ship. So, there we go. I forgot though if I did the. Okay, I didn't. Wow. Well, I thought I had did this. Apparently I didn't. Alright, well then, let's go ahead and alter the array. We'll retreat over to the Micro Nebula. You can kind of see where my ship is a little bit, not very much. So there's the Reman Scout, which is Tavor Warbird. Large energy buildup. Oh wow. I like though how the decks messed up on the decloaking. It looked like it decloaked and then recloaked almost. So
Vengeance for the homeworld.
Vengeance for the homeworld. I got your vengeance right here. It's not what I meant to click, but okay. I don't know how my rear shields started failing there. Need to... Okay, and then over there's the Reman Scout. Oh. Reman ship is on the move, we should follow it. Talk about being in hot pursuit here. I'm not gonna be too worried about this, so let's go with a little cinematic-ish field here.
Ship is under attack.
That was fun. And then I love this. Just warp through the asteroid. Like, that makes perfect sense to just warp through an asteroid right there. So, another thing I want to go ahead and let people know is on my Twitch channel. Now, I don't do monetizing on YouTube because I never really bothered into trying to do all that. But I do want to let people know on my Twitch channel, I am going to start being able to take donations. So, for those who would like to, donate to my Twitch channel and whatnot. For those who would like to donate to help support, help help in a little way, in whatever ways they'd like to, with I gotta kill these guys, with my videos. I mean, if you would like to donate, if you would like to donate, anything, like if if it's just a buck or anything like that, that'd be cool, I would definitely appreciate the support. Now, I don't usually ask for, donation. I don't ever ask for donations, but I kind of do want to make this into my career in, posting videos, entertaining people in some way like this. So I figured, putting up a donation thing would probably be a good little start. So I'm gonna put that up, see if that does happen. If it does, great. If it doesn't, if it doesn't, it doesn't. But again, it's one of those things where where if I want this to be any sort of a career, and I need to start doing stuff like, pulling up a thing for donations or anything like that. So I'm gonna do that. See how well it goes. I almost have it all set up. All I had to do is just get a little picture, screenshot from whatever game I play. Use it for, I guess you could say, sort of a little bit like artwork or something. And edit the picture, the save donations or whatever, and blah 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 blah. Alright, so as you can see, I want to go ahead and let you know, this Frozen's another little mission where if you wanted to get a bunch of if you want to try and get a bunch of accolades, and if you have a team of players of one of each class, then you'd be able to get all that here, because all you would need to do is just to for tactical officers, you'd have to collect the weapon power supplies. For the science officer, you'd have to, if you see this little crystal thing right here, you'd have to collect these crystals. As for engineering, you'd have to collect these power nodes right over here, or at least repair those things, I believe. But otherwise, for tactical officers, we have to collect these weapon supply power packs. Let's go ahead and actually search that crate, see what's in it. A minor regenerator and a medium shield charge. Just realizing, I don't even think this mission's gonna take very long here. But that's okay, because Frozen is another one of those little shorter missions, as it were. Alright, now we just gotta fuse the power packs together. And then pick up the fused packs. I have no idea why that button is freaking out as it is right there, just flashing so much. Your tactical training has paid off. Now, of course, just like some of the other, stuff where you have the option of doing, this thing or the other, you don't necessarily have to do everything in order to get this result. As long as one of the objectives is done, then you can use the control panel over here to fire the laser. Otherwise, if you want to get all of the accolades, you just have to get a player for each one of the classes, tactical, engineer, and science, to be able to get all of them. And then I think once you get all three, you'll get another one that you'll get like a fourth accolade that says, hey, you got in all three accolades or something for each class. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that this Riemann base that's in here. Trying to think here, where's they show it. But yeah, the Riemann base is actually a old Romulan Dideridex. By the way, yeah, we can talk to some of the Riemanns that were passing by here, but I'm not gonna do that.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend or our enemy?
That's gonna be a very good question here.
My hope is that you are here to talk, but I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go through some of the questions here.
Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish? This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control. Is there anything else you wish to ask? Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood. Is there anything else you wish to ask? I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge. Is there anything else you wish to ask? A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
I don't know if I can agree with that.
There will be no peace. Not while Hakiv lives. This is not a problem that can be solved by diplomacy. Hakiv kills my people, I kill his. That is how it will be, until one of us is dead. Is there anything else you wish to ask? We need your help. Talk to Starfleet Command. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, medicine, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Federation's aid. You claim to be an organization dedicated to freedom for all peoples. Tell me, will you help my people now? Is there anything else you wish to ask?
And that's where we got our two choices. We can either select surrender, and I will see that you treat it fairly, or I may not agree with your tactics, but I will not stop you. Personally, I may not agree with tactics, because as someone who role-plays a Federation character all the time and such, you know, I know everything about, you know, and I'm sure a lot of people also know, you know, of how, you know, Starfleet is. So I may not agree with the tactics, but I'm not opposed
you see
to.
Things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must. But the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free.
So let's let Obisek go.
I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great.
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected.
I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out.
The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Commander Raushna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally.
Security forces transporting.
Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
I like how one bit of reinforcements that we get is just these two soldiers, but that's gonna change here in a few minutes here.
Shields
I just realized something as well. Let me... Sometimes I get sometimes some sound effects seems a little bit too quiet to me. Sometimes others seems almost, yeah. See if we may be able to get this Riemann resistant fire back up. Yeah, we were able to. Awesome. It's not too sure about that. Alright, so we got those. Let's go and disable the transport inhibitors. Alright, and that's it. Let's go and beam back to the ship. That was actually a little bit shorter mission than I had thought it would be. But let's go and listen to...
I sympathize with Obasek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Hakiv's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obasek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
And that right there is unfortunate. But here we go. We just got promoted. Oh wait, I was captain. So I just went to Rear Admiral. Wow, I am tired. Alright, so got to Rear Admiral. Before we go back to Starfleet...
My contacts tell me that Starfleet has rejected my request for military assistance. That is regrettable, but not unexpected. The Tal Shiar are formidable opponents, as are the forces directing their action. I understand why the Federation would hesitate to engage them directly. So today I appeal to you, not as an ally in battle, but as a person of compassion. My people need your help. I need your help. One of our ships was carrying a load of Thalaron weapons through the Nopata system. That ship has disappeared. There are no indications there was a battle. It's as if my ship and its cargo simply vanished. I know you have your reservations about the lengths to which I will go to secure the freedom of my people. Tell me, if you do not trust me with Thalaron weapons, do you want Hakiv to have them? I can provide you with the last coordinates of the vessel. Please help me. Do what you will with the weapons, if they survive. But find my people.
So, next mission, which is going to be Coliseum, is going to be taking place in the Nopata system. That's going to be in the next. That's going to be in the next part for Star Trek, for our next series in Star Trek Online. I mean, our next episode. But for this, before we stop, I am going to go ahead and get our guy here, Kona. I cannot think here straight. I'm sorry. I'm unable to think straight today. Anyway, we're gonna get him promoted up to Rear Admiral Lower Half, where at that point we'll be able to get our next ship, our next vessel. Funny thing is, the Demons of Air and Darkness, for people who played Star Trek Online already knows who they are. For those who don't know who they are, the Demons of Air and Darkness is basically, well, let's face it, it's the Iconians. I mean, anytime the Demons of Air and Darkness comes up, it's pretty clear that they are the Iconians. Okay, so we got that done. Let's go ahead and pick out our new ship. Now, I know the vessel I would love to have. Unfortunately, I can't really get it until we hit level 50, which, honestly, with how we've been leveling Kona, that's level 50 is not really going to take very long. But let's see what we can get at lower half. So we got several choices here. We have the classic we have the Sovereign class, which is the assault cruiser. There are several variants of it. There is the Majestic, the Noble, the Sovereign, and the Regent. All of them are very good. Personally, I like the Noble class because it is very similar to the Sovereign class, and I also like the Sovereign class. There's also the Advanced Escort, which is basically the Prometheus. There's other variants of it as well. There's the Phoenix, the Hephaestus, I cannot pronounce that, and the Cerberus. There's also there's also, what's that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's also a fifth variant of it, which is going to be the Hestia class escort, which unfortunately that's that I would only be able to get that if I was a Vice Admiral character, and that cost is 3,000 Zen, which, as you can see, I do not have. So we got that. That's a cruiser escort. One of the science vessels we can also do is the reconnaissance science vessel, which we got a few variants of it. We got the Luna, the Polaris, and the Sol. The Luna is actually what I believe is supposed to be the Titan. Right here. Captain William T. Riker commanded one of the first Luna class vessels, the USS Titan. All right, so yeah, it has a little history there. The next other vessels we got the Deep Space Science vessel, which we got several variants. We got the Destiny, we got the Oracle. This is Destiny for those who did not see. And then the Trident. Now, this one isn't really the Deep Space Science vessel. It's a pretty cool looking vessel. It doesn't got some of the stuff that I would like in the Reconnaissance Science vessel, but it's pretty good. We'll get to those sea store ones in a bit. The other vessels we have is the Star Cruiser, which we got several variants. We have the Sentinel class vessel, the Emissary, and then the Vanguard, which all of them are pretty good. I personally like the Sentinel class a little bit more. That's just me. Now the other one we have is also the Patrol Escort, which there are several versions of it. We have the Diverge, Griffin, the Hermes, and then my favorite, the Tempest. Now, the Tempest, however, there is another tier 5 version of it. However, the Tempest, let me go ahead. I'm looking for it right now. It's in here somewhere. I know it is. Hopefully, I did not pass it. Here we go. Tempest Patrol Escort refit. Now the refit though is a Vice Admiral ship, so level 50. But the one thing I like about the refit one is that it comes with a fused aft firing Tempest tail gun, which is basically an aft firing. I guess you could say dual cannons that are forever on Rapid Fire 1, which is pretty cool. So we'll choose one of those, but just so y'all know, I'm going to be getting a Rear Admiral level C store vessel, which we got several variants we could do. We can either do the advanced research retrofit, which is the Nebula. We got two we can choose from: the Nebula or the Magellan. There's also the Vulcan Dakir science vessel, although those are mainly for science ships. I can also get, if I wanted to, these. Well, okay, that one no. These two yes, which is the advanced heavy cruiser retrofit, which we got actually two variants we can do. We can do the Excelsior, which is a normal Excelsior. We can also do the Excelsior retrofit, which the Excelsior retrofit, if people may recognize it, it's the Lakota class variant of the Excelsior. So we got that, but we also got the new tier 6 version of it, which is the Resolute. Which honestly, I really do love the Resolute class vessel. It's a pretty cool vessel, although me personally, I'd rather stick with the Excelsior. But those are luckily sea store vessels, except for the Chimera Heavy Destroyer, which is a 1,000 day veteran award. So as a 1,000 day veteran, Starfleet is granting you command this unique vessel. Now, this is the tier 5 version. There's also another tier 6 version, which let me pull that up. As soon as I find it. Here we go. The tier 6 heavy destroyer, which is the Manticore class. So that's the Chimera. This is the Manticore, which y'all may have seen the Manticore when I did my live streaming of STO on my main character Rick. So it's a pretty cool vessel. But I want to check something here. Okay, okay. So I was right looking there. So let's go back to Rear Admiral, lower half. Now, once we get to Vice Admiral, I'll be honest, I would love nothing more than to get the Assault Cruiser refit, since yeah, I mean it's basically the Regent, it's basically the Advanced Sovereign, but this is actually a pretty interesting choices that we have here. Seeing how there really isn't much in escorts for when it comes to the lower half selection, we're gonna choose an escort. I think because I can get the assault cruiser at almost any time. So let's look at the escort. So we gotta do. So between just what we can get, we gotta get the patrol escort or the advanced escort. Which the only real difference is the advanced escort has it has the lieutenant engineer slot, a lieutenant science slot, bridge officer station, as well as a ensign science slot, while the patrol escort has the ensign and lieutenant engineering, and then just the lieutenant science. I think just to pretty much choose something and, you know, get it out of the way. Actually, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to just... Oh, it's very hard to choose, let's be honest here, it really is. Some people may be probably screaming at this, saying it's not that hard to choose. Pick the Sovereign or pick the Advanced Escort. Well, you know what? Actually, let's go ahead and go with the assault cruiser. And let's also, yeah, I actually want to check here. How many slots do we have? 5 slots. Okay. Here's something I'm going to do because mainly because of and this is only because of the bonus because of some bonuses here. So I'm going to get that. Where the regular heavy cruiser. Okay, we'll remove that. I just realized how it was spelled. Oh yeah, that's right. I had upgraded the tier 5 the tier 5 Excelsior to T5U, so I get the upgrade for free. So we're actually going to do that. We'll equip that. And we're gonna actually move from a we're actually gonna go ahead and move ourselves, instead of being in escorts like we have been. We're gonna for once move from escorts over to cruisers until we get to into the vice admiral rank, and then once we do get to the vice admiral rank, I already have the idea of what vessels I want to get. Let me actually do it in here, so it'll be easier here. So once we get into the rank of vice admiral, there's going to be a few ships I want to get. The Odyssey Tactical Cruiser, possibly, I'm not too sure, but definitely going to get the Tactical Escort retrofit, and that's the Tier 5 Defiant. And I actually have done the thing to where I can freely upgrade it to a Tier 5 U ship. I'm also going to get the Multi-Vector Advanced Escort, which is basically the the Prometheus, but with the multi-vector assault mode console with it. Of course, also going to get the heavy escort carrier as well as the assault cruiser retrofit, I think. But yeah, there's actually quite a few vessels here. I not realize there was a heavy cruiser refit here, so I may look into. Oh, I gotta be in the fleet, vice admiral rank and fleet shipyard 1. That's not gonna be that's not gonna be hard to be able to get in. So I don't understand why they got that, but alright, so anyway, that is going to be all in for today. I am going to later on look into getting in some Mark 10 or 11 equipment for the ship, and I forgot to put myself in ready for our Excelsior. And I'm also going to probably change the name of the ship as well. I'm not too sure what. If anybody would like to give an idea of a ship name, you're more than welcome to type put in the comment section as to what you think would be a good ship name for our new ship. And then, you know, if it's a really good name, I'll probably look into Samaya Din. Meantime, though, I'm just looking through here. I need to. Yeah. So right now, as you can see, I'm just right now wanting to get that little in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Andromeda, 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 and there we go. And let's go ahead. Give it that little classic look for a little classic color look for the Excelsior, and I really like that. That is very shiny. Although it was more that color, I just remembered. But dude, look at that. Oh no, isn't that? Oh dang, I can't do it. So, isn't that pretty? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Purchase. And let's actually, before I end the stream, let's actually go ahead, beam up the ship, and take a look at our Excelsior. Come on, load up the soul. I want to see I want to see our new ship. Oh yeah. Look at that. Taiyuan. I cannot pronounce that right, but look at that. That actually looks like the original color, the original color design and everything for the Excelsior. I like that. Alright, well, I just wanted to go in and look that, bring that up there. I'm probably going to change the nacelles because there's actually two ways you can do the nacelles. One is with the darkened nacelles is over here, or there's another way where it's all glowing blue around it. So I'm probably going to update that. In the meantime, damn, that looks so awesome. I'm sorry, but there's just something about the Excelsior that is just so awesome. Alright, well, that's going to be it for, that is going to be it for today. A little beauty shot there of the Excelsior class ship there. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and end the stream there. And I'll probably going to be doing a, I'll probably be doing a live stream here soon, or by the time I get this uploaded, I probably have already done the live stream here. Again, when it comes to live streaming, I'm going to give YouTube another chance instead of just restricting everything to Twitch. I know I did say I was going to do that in my last video, but I'll be honest, last night I was a little bit tired, and when it comes to the automated copyright bot, I wish there was some way to change it for YouTube. Twitch is a little knows that a lot of things are in-game stuff, but yeah. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I hope y'all find this entertaining. Do apologize if the mission was a little short, but when I do the next episode for Coliseum's going to be just a little bit longer. So, hopefully that's going to be that's going to be really good to do. And yeah, for those who wants to watch my my Twitch whenever I do live streaming, you can either, like I said, I'm going to give YouTube one more chance so you can catch my live streams on YouTube. You can also catch my live streams on Twitch as well. If you like to stay updated to when I do upload a video or when I am doing a live stream, just follow me on Twitter and stay connected. Well, then, this is going to be it for right now on this episode of Star Trek Online. I am your host, the Crimson Phoenix, and all of y'all have yourselves a wonderful weekend.